Stuff this down. If he's trying to turn into us, we're gonna catch, hook.
BJJ for breakfast.
Doing some stuff from Z-guard, knee shield, depends where you're from. I'll do it to you. They call it different things. In Australia, it's like Z-guard because they say Z instead of Z. Okay. So I'm just going to assume that we all know how to kind of do the Kimura from here because this is a move off of the Kimura. Next week, we're actually going to do the Kimura and an arm bar and stuff. This week, we're just doing sweeps. Yeah. So I got my opponent and knee shield here, Z-guard, whatever you want to call it. So I'm running my knee shield. All right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So let's assume he's coming to cross face me and I'm able to block his arm. I'm going to get wrist control. Yeah. Another way to go for this is to, if he's, get your arm off the mat. If I can kind of kick him this way, get him to put his hand on the mat, either way, right? I want to get wrist control. So if I get him to put his hand on the mat, I can get wrist control. Now the key here is I got to bring myself to his elbow, which means I got to kick this leg straight. So you kind of got to commit to this move. Okay. So I kick my leg straight and I bring myself, get my butt up off the mat. I'm up on my hips. I bring myself to his elbow. Okay. And I attach his elbow to my chest. Now, what I would want to do if I was going to finish this is I would want to do a big deadlift and bring it back and not give him a chance to tuck it in his knee. But let's assume he tucks it in his knee. Okay. That's what most people will do. So I get to here, but I'm having a hard time getting it out. Okay. We're going to do 2 different sweeps from this position this week, depending on what he does. All right. If he starts backing up to try to pull his arm out, then I'm going to sweep him that way. I'm going to do a hip bump sweep basically. Right. So I'm going to take this foot and I'm going to plant it in the mat and I'm going to push my hips into him. Okay. And sweep him over. All right. And we're going to get to here. We're going to run a little sequence here that I like to do. Once we get to here, we're still kind of stuck in half guard. All right. Different ways to get out. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're just going to do a shoulder roll to get out. And then he's going to want to try to come up and we're going to hook his head and we're going to catch his chin with the bend of our leg. And then we're going to do what's called the nutcracker submission. You just do a scissor lock on his throat. Very effective. Yeah. It looks dumb, but it works. It's like some WWE stuff. He's got him in the nutcracker. Okay, so that's the sequence. Again, don't worry too much right now about clearing the arm and finishing the Kimura. We're going to turn into a sweep. So we're coming in, he cross faces us, or he looks to cross face us. We get the wrist, we kick our leg straight, and look, I bring my chest up to his arm. Okay? Usually, if I want to finish this, I'll do a big deadlift and pull his arm away, but he's going to step over and he's going to chop his arm, which is what most people will do. If he's laying flat on me, we're going to do a sweep for that on Wednesday. If he starts backing up to try to pull his arm out, to straighten his arm, and just try to muscle out, I'm going to take this foot, plant it on the mat, push my hips into him. Then we bump over, okay? If we're going to do that forward roll, open it up, the best time to do it is as soon as you get on top, to just roll out, okay? And then we come to this TV, it's called the T Kimura position, okay? Lots of stuff we could run from here. If we get to here and we feel him starting to kind of come up and try to get on top of us, we're just going to hook his chin with our bend of our leg. And we want to get bony part of our knee on his throat, other bony part of our knee right under his neck, okay? And then we're just going to scissor lock this right here, this Kimura grip. I'm shoving into his chest and I'm revving my arms. Get to here. Submission there, yeah? One more time. We're here. He's coming into cross face. We capture the arm. We get the wrist. We bring our chest up to it. As we sit back, he traps it. Okay. He's trying to back out. So we're going to bump it. And then if we can keep our momentum going, we're just going to roll out. Sorry. Stuff this down. If he's trying to turn into us, we're going to catch, hook, finish. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's run it. 1, 2, 3. What's up, guys? If you like that, please smash the like button, tap the subscribe button to support the channel. Then let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Oh.